Hi you guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial, and this is just going to be a little refresher, which is on my Anemone inspired template 51. So I'm just, for the holidays, I'm just making some present flower toppers, and I definitely wanted to make some anemones. I'm probably butchering the name, I don't know. But this is what we're going to be making today, and today I'm going to show you another center. I have already showed you guys two different type of centers that you can find on my Instagram underneath my Instagram saved highlight stories, but for today we're going to be using my pink center for just something super simple. But on my Instagram, underneath my saved highlight stories on my anemone, I have one sharing with you guys how you guys can just do half a styrofoam ball and just spray paint it. That would be another great center option. And then there's another, if you have Cricut Design Space, I do show you guys another center that you can make with Cricut as well if you want to take a look at that tutorial for you guys. So for today, super simple, we're just gonna make the smaller anemone. So you do get, I want to say it's 5 different sizes, I want to say, with template 51. It's been a while, you guys. But you do get different sizes with this template, and with this template, each size you're going to receive 3 different petals. Okay, and all the sizes are going to be assembled exactly the same way. Today we're going to make the 4.5-inch cutie, roughly around there. Now, the nice thing, because she is available in SVG for cutting machines, that you can resize the templates, okay? Now, if you don't know how to resize templates, I do have a video tutorial on resizing. It's one of my roses. I believe it's either my template 49 or template 50, where I show you how to resize. And pretty much, you're just going to make the, so with every of my SVGs, I am going to tell you the size of each petal. They will be color coded, the petals, and I will tell you exactly what size the petals should be. Once you change the sizing, you are going to select all, pretend here's Cricut Design Space, you know, you get that square and you select all, or group it all, and then you are just going to change the sizing. That way, if you select all, you're changing the size, all of them together, okay? Because if you do it separate, then it just messes up. So just do the original sizing, select all, and then shrink it down if you would like. So this is the smallest size that you can make, but I did shrink it down. So as you can see a little bit the size difference, I was able to make it smaller. So that's just something I always like to show you guys, that if you do have any of my SVGs, mess around with them. You can make the petals larger or smaller if I don't have the size that you are looking for, okay? But today we're going to be working with the smallest one, and I'm going to tell you how many petals you're going to need of each. So you are going to need 3 of these, okay, of the wider petals. You're going to need 5 of the middle petals, because this is going to serve as your, for your first and second layer, and then for your last one you're going to need 3, okay? You are, so I am using cardstock. This is Nina from Walmart. And then I do have my pink center 4 right here. And I did cut out 2 of them. So I'm going to show you what to do with those. You're going to need a wooden dowel. I'm just going to use a kitchen skewer, because maybe you have this around in your kitchen. You can definitely use this. You're going to need your glue gun, and you are going to need scissors. And let me go look for them. Okay, I found them. Lately, I have been, glue strings, obsessing over these. These are from Westcott. What are these? The titanium non-stick. Oh my gosh, I have been obsessed with these. I tend to use these a lot, especially with smaller paper flowers. So what you're going to do to all your petals is you are just going to give them a slight curl. Nothing too crazy. You're going to cut in the center, glue, and pinch, just like that. So you're going to do them to all the petals. Center, tad bit of glue, just like this. So let me go ahead and prep all of these. Okay, you guys, I am back. So my petals are all prepped. So just a reminder, all the other sizes are assembled exactly the same way. So we're going to start off with our 3 wider petals, and then we're going to need 2 of the middle petals, okay? So 5 in total. So what we're gonna do is we're kind of gonna do a pattern first. We're gonna do wide, and then we're gonna do this one. So your goal here is to go around in a circle, and I'm only adding a small dot of glue to that corner just in case we have to readjust the petals. So just go around, and then you're gonna end, the last one is gonna be your wide one. So you will have two wide next to each other. Just watch those fingers. So this is what you should have. You are gonna have this gap in the center, so just get a scrap and cut out a circle that is large enough to cover that up. Does not have to be perfect. Glue, and then cover that up just like that. Okay, now we're gonna have 3 left. Oh, these glue strings. So now we're gonna glue these in a triangular form. So I'm gonna place one. So it's definitely a funky flower, but if you really look at anemones, guys, am I saying that word right? Probably not. Their petals are kind of funky. Okay, so just imagine kind of like a triangle, 3, 1, 2, 3. So then now your next petal size, you're just gonna go in between. 1, 2. And there is another video tutorial on here as well, you guys, on my YouTube. Voila, you are all done. So now we are on to the center. Honestly, you can do anything you want. If you don't have Cricut Design Space and cutting machine to cut out a center for you, under my saved highlight stories, when I introduce this template, I do share with you guys a just cutting with scissors center that you can make. Okay, so definitely refer to that under my Instagram. So my Instagram is Ariel Elite Designs. I have those saved circles, which are my saved highlight stories. So those are different type of tutorials. Look for the template for the anemone. Okay, so like as mentioned, I am using my pink center for. So all I did, something I like to share with you guys, is measure the inside of your flower so you know how wide you want your center to be, so it's not always a guessing game. So I always like to get a ruler or a measuring tape and kind of eyeball how big I want this center to be. So I did this around 1.5 is where I cut this center to this center. So this is what she looks like, super adorable. So it is a pink, so you are able to use this with your cutting machines. And then just glue her in the center just like this. Now up to you if you want to layer this up. Typically I just do one. Okay, so from here you have options. You can either, so I am, if you're a follower of mine, you know I love gems. So you can always do a simple gem. If you want to add more of a sparkle, you can always do something like that. Okay, or I'm going to show you what to do. So I am going to grab my couple of this, honestly it was less than $1, a few cents at Walmart. It's just a foam pad. I'm going to grab my pink. So this is the same size as the other one. I did them all the same size, and then I am just going to use my McGill rolling tool. If you have something around the house that kind of has like this kind of, you just need something that's round. Okay, years ago I showed you guys how I used my daughter's Doc McStuffins. It was like one of the tools that Doc McStuffin used, and it had like a ball thing. So honestly, anything that you have laying around, and all we're gonna do is just kind of give these you're going to gently press on them, and what's happening is they're kind of curling inward. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see this. It's probably not the greatest. But I'm just pressing down gently, and they're kind of curling inward. And then I am going to get my ball, and then in the center, I'm just going to roll it in. So then what this is doing, it's closing the center. Okay. And then I am going to just kind of press it down. Okay, so this is what I am trying to create. It's like this rolled, closed ball. Okay. Honestly, I have not tried it without this. I'm sure you can probably just grab the center and just kind of manipulate it, you know, by curling inwards. I haven't tried it. I mean, I'm always using these tools, so. And voila, there you go. Here is the flower. Add glue to the back. And then place her in the center, just like that.